something, well, I've wanted to do for a long time. I'm finally going to be genderbending Zane from Aphmau's series MyStreet. Well, he's in other series as well on her channel, but MyStreet is the main one, which I think is the main one now. It wasn't originally, but now it's the main series on her channel, and I really wanted to genderbend Zane for a long time, so I'm finally being able to do this, so I was really hyped about that. But Zane is like pretty much the really emo villain character, but in MyStreet, he's not really a villain as much as he was like, I don't know, grumpy and mean. But he's like the emo guy, and it's honestly my favorite character in the entire series. I just love Zane. He's like so, I don't know, it's like when a villain turns good or something like that, and you have to have this grumpy guy in the main cast of characters. Makes a show really interesting. I don't know how to explain it. Kind of like in The Last Airbender. That's sort of like the same thing I'm thinking of anyway. And genderbending Zane, I thought was sounding really fun. Simply because Zane has he's really like emo, and he always has that mask over his face. And I wanted to try it because it sounded like a challenge to try and genderbend Zane. So this is my, I try my best. So I hope you guys like it. But you guys have to let me know if there's other characters that you would like to see me genderbend from other series, because this is honestly one of my favorite things to do is genderbending characters. And there's a lot of characters. A lot of you guys, I noticed you were mentioning Voltron, which I'm guessing, I saw the first series, the first season of that show, but I never saw the others. So I know a little bit about it, but not a whole lot. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of things that have changed from the first season. So yeah, you guys will have to let me know if that sounds like a good idea, because I know a lot of you guys have mentioned it, and I know there's a lot of Voltron fans, but I'm really not entirely sure which characters to go with. But, you know, I'm sure if I had to go with anyone, no one will mind, hopefully. I hope. But, anyway, MyStreet is kind of like, you know how there's certain animes that are like slice of life, where it's like, it's pretty much just a lot like real life, but then sometimes there are different aspects to it that could be fantasy-ish, like maybe like there's characters that are animals that turn into humans, which I think was like Fruits Basket, and then there's like random mystical parts, but it's mostly, for the most part, very slice of life, sort of realistic. Kid goes to school and not much happens, like not much on the drama scale. Well, that's a little bit like MyStreet most of the time, but then there is times where MyStreet has lots and lots of drama, so I have heard, and I have seen also that it does get pretty dramatic. So I'm I don't know, it's one of those things that I really like, because it has like characters that can be chill with each other and be casual, yet they can have also serious plot at times, and it fits right in perfectly, and I like that. I know it's like a lot of people are like, you're way too old to enjoy Aphmau's channel. I'm like, no, I don't believe in being too old for enjoying something. Okay, sure, it may seem a little weird at times if someone was enjoying something that's really weird, like a pacifier. See, that would be a little weird, but you know what I mean. I think you know what I mean. It's fun, and it's just a cute little show, and I enjoy it a lot. Just because it's so adorable. I don't know how to explain it. It's really adorable, and it's uplifting and cute, and all the characters are really out there and over the top with their emotions, and their voice acting is just so adorable. I love it so much. But like I was saying, I like villain characters that have a lot of personality. Normally when I'm playing a game or watching a show, villains with a lot of personality and that seem different are my favorite. Like most things, their villains are really just plain. I don't know how to explain it entirely. Like, you know, like a villain who just all they do is they're bad, and they're bad to be bad. They don't have a reason they are this way, or a reason for what they're doing. They're just doing it because they're bad. And bad people, I guess, do bad things with no reason behind it. But that's not true. Normally when there are bad people, there is some sort of reason leading up to it, or a reason they did it. And I'm sure there are bad people who just do things for no reason, like the Joker, but he also has a twist to him, because he also is like crazy, and that's his whole character, is to be crazy and out there and someone you can never trust. And I think that's also a cool character aspect. But what I don't like is when they have a villain that's just like, oh, he's bad just because he's bad, and I don't like that. I like it when they have at least something there to give him something unique, something that's different. So that's what I thought was Zane was funny, because when I first started watching MyStreet and I saw Zane, I was like, wow, he's so grumpy and evil. At first I thought he was just going to be the bad guy. That's like, oh, he's this bad guy that lives next door that's going to do nothing but cause trouble every episode, and that is life. But no, actually he was like their friend. And I was like, wait, what? This guy's your friend? They act like he's like a villain, but he was like not, and I was so confused. But now I really like his character because that's something unique about it, is that he could try and be someone's friend, but he also has that like villain voice and that villain everything. Bro, I think it's because he was a villain. I never saw the original Minecraft Diaries, so I know that he was the main villain in that, so I'm guessing that's why he has this personality, and it's kind of really cool to see that villain personality, but in a more slice of life sort of area, and see how he fits in. It makes it so much fun and interesting anyway. And also, villains turning good is one of those things that make villains really interesting. So I was like, he turned good in a sense, because like I think he was like a bully in school and stuff like that, and he was bullying, and he was also a bad guy at the beginning of MyStreet that was just kind of like mad, and I think he did something where it's like he almost like turned it to the Grinch at one episode. It was like trying to stop Christmas or something weird. I don't know. But yeah, I know there was a song. There was a song. I was not expecting that, but yeah, it was so adorable. And in that episode, I think he became like friends with Aphmau and stuff like that. So that was interesting to see like the bad guy have like a soft side. Not to mention, the best part of Zane. The absolute best part, which made you like want to make him your favorite character of all time. I was gonna say bias, but that's K-pop. Yeah, I was gonna say my street bias, and that's not the right word. But yeah, my favorite thing about him is that he is obsessed with My Little Pony. He's obsessed with My Little Pony and cute things and like cupcakes and stuff like that, and it's just, that is so hilarious because he's like so tough and mean and stuff, but then you see him when he's just around Aphmau being himself, and he's like playing My Little Pony toys on the floor, and I'm like, that's so dang adorable. That is the best thing ever. Like, why would he be obsessed with My Little Pony? It's honestly the best thing about his character, and I think that is just so awesome. And I think I also heard from some of you guys last time I drew Zane, you're like, wait, why does he have no freckles or something like that? Because apparently he has freckles, and I did not know that. They probably mentioned that in an episode. So he now has freckles. Well, I guess she does, because now it's a girl. But yeah, I just thought it was so cool about his characters. So yeah, I wanted to think about something here, because I was so confused about something. I think is the ship name, oh my gosh, is the ship name Zane-chan? Is that what it's called? I don't know, but that's the ship that I think he's currently shipped with, which I saw in like their recent series and all that. And Koi-chan is the very, very pink and very hyper cat girl. I guess it's a Mayfwa? Is that how you say it? I'm sorry, I am such a noob. I'm not good at anything about Aphmau or knowing how to pronounce things. I'm throwing it out there. I think it's Mayfwa. I don't know. Probably entirely wrong, but she is the super cute, pink, adorable, hyperactive girl. And she right now is in a relationship sort of with Zane. Well, I think they're like not technically in a relationship, but they are. Like, maybe they're trying to become more close friends before getting into a relationship. I don't know what it is at the moment, but it's confusing. But yeah, that they're shipped, and that is one of the other things that makes it so dang adorable, because that's something you don't normally expect. Like, what? Why would he be with the most pink and crazy girl when it doesn't suit him at all? Also, I noticed recently on Aphmau's channel, she was doing videos with her kids, and like she was also doing like more videos like showing her face and vlogs, and I was so hyped about that. I know, I'm really, really hyped about this. That's because I love her channel so much. She's like currently my favorite YouTuber, and I just enjoy seeing stuff she does. She's one of my biggest inspirations for my channel, so watching her videos makes me not get burnt out, because I'm like, man, I want to try stuff like this someday, and I want to do stuff like that, and hopefully someday I can get even 1/10 as big as she is, and it's a big inspiration for me. But yeah, and she did these videos, was kind of like a vlog, and she sits down and actually shows her face and does things with her family, and I think she did her husband's makeup, which that was hilarious. And then recently her daughter did her makeup, and it was so cute. I couldn't. Okay, like, cute things are my weakness, and that was That is adorable. Her daughter is just so precious, and I was just an adorable video. And I also love how they were recently doing the what is it called? Is it the VR chat? I don't know what it's called, but it's, you know, those 3D chat room that was like the whole Knuckles meme came from. That those videos are hilarious. I love them so much. I don't know why. That chat looks so fun. I've never tried it, but it looks really fun, and I would love to do that. And you guys probably noticed I gave female Zane a man bun. Well, in this case, not a man bun. It's a girl. I don't know how to say that. It's just a bun. Yeah, a hair bun on her hair. You can't see it because right now I'm drawing clothes, but yeah, it's there. You still can't see it. You'll see it one day. I'm sure you've already seen it. But yeah, since you noticed the bun, the reason I put that there is because they were playing on Aphmau's channels. They were playing Human Fall Flat. You know, the game where you're like these little wobbly guys and they wobble around. You can design your character. And I noticed Zane had a man bun. And I was like, that is adorable. And I really wanted to draw that. But then I started doing female Zane. I was like, how do I go about the hair? I want to make him look female and do some like a female hairstyle. So instead of doing a man bun, I gave her a bigger, more of those like anime buns. You know, you see like the anime hair bun where it's like really big on top of her head. That's the one I did. Like a really big bun instead of like the smaller ones, like the man bun. I'm calling it a man bun because everyone calls it a man bun. I don't know what you call it. It's a bun, but guys do it. And yeah, I thought it was super adorable that his character had a bun in Human Fall Flat. And I really wanted to try and do that, but I wasn't sure how. But then I started thinking of the Genderbend, and now he doesn't have a man bun, but another bun. But I had so much fun with this drawing. I tried some weird things, like with the trees you're seeing I'm doing now. I was trying to do a background, and I rarely do backgrounds. So it's a good practice for me to keep doing it. I'm not great at it, so they're not gonna look good, but I'm trying my best. I hope it looks okay. I mean, I took some time with it. I'm not sure exactly how long it took me to figure it out, but I wasn't sure what to go with. I wanted to do a snowy background because I made her look like she was cold and covering her face. So that's one of the big things I wanted to do, but that I wasn't really unsure about that. Also, I noticed that a lot of people do role plays, like Minecraft role plays, video game role plays in video games. That's one of the big things. I think they're called machinimas? I think that's what it's called. I'm really right now like failing to remember, but I think it's called a machinima, where they do a story-based role play, but in a video game. Like, I've seen them even in like Gary's Mod and stuff like that. And I really think those things are so cool. Like, I always have so much fun making things like that, and I would love to learn like 3D animation, something like, even if it's so simple, something to learn stuff like that. And I would love to, and I would love to take classes for things like that. But I have yet to find time or be able to do any of that stuff. But man, I have all the stuff I really want to do. So I hope someday I'll be able to do all the stuff I really, really want to do. I mean, I should be happy that I'm really excited to try new things, I guess, because it'll get me out there one day. But I am so shy. No, most people don't expect YouTubers or people who talk on YouTube a lot or show their face on YouTube to be shy. But honestly, most YouTubers are probably pretty shy. I mean, it depends if they're like the ones that are social and go to like all the YouTube events. Then they're probably a little less shy because they do those things. Or it's more like they see it as work and they're still really, really shy around people, because sometimes that's true. Sometimes they separate things like doing YouTube and going to the events, and they separate that from actually being and talking to people in person. So they're probably still shy. Like, I'm sure even some musicians that go on stage all the time are still shy. You just don't really know until you actually speak to someone in person. Because when they do things like that, you assume, oh, there's no way they're shy because they do this, or they do YouTube, or they're a musician, or that. But honestly, there's really no way to know unless you meet someone in person, because I am so shy, and a lot of my siblings are really shy. They do Venturian Tale, the gaming channel, and they are super shy as well. And you would think we wouldn't be shy since we do all the YouTube stuff, but I guess that just doesn't help us. You think it would, where we'd be less shy in person, but I guess in person it's a lot different. But yeah, I hope to get over that and stop being so shy in the future. I wish I could, because that would really fix a lot of things, honestly. But like I was saying, machinimas are super cool, and doing things like little stories in them and all that stuff, I always have so much fun with, and I would love to try new things. I would honestly think of trying a weird, more animated series where I would do drawings for it. And that sounds fun too, but that sounds like it'd be a lot of work, but I'm trying to find a way to do it that wouldn't be so much work I couldn't upload it. Like with something that takes months to finish, I wouldn't be able to upload, but if I could find a way to do it that's quickly, I would love to do something that's mostly drawn by me. That would be so interesting. And also have it voice acted, because that's important. I want to make sure it's entertaining, at least somewhat, because if it's not, that's not good. That's not good at all. But it's so hard to figure out how to implement all that stuff. So maybe after the first Grandma series, I may actually try different styles of how to do the Grandma series. Yeah, I know. It sounds scary. It's like I'm going to change everything. But I just want to see how it goes. To test some things, do different things. I have all these ideas, but I rarely find time for these things. And I get so distracted with all my ideas that I never actually get things done. Like, I need to write all the scripts for the series and do all this stuff, but I'm so distracted with all these different things I want to do. And I need to get to it. I also need to get to the OCs again. I should be doing that soon again as well. And we're all done. I hope you guys like it. I put a lot of effects into that background. I've just realized that. I love colors and putting tons of effects, so that's why there's so many effects in this drawing. But I hope you guys like it. I was not sure how to Genderbend Zane, so I tried my best. I just wanted to give her the bun because I thought it sounded like a lot of fun to draw. So anyway, you guys have to let me know in the comments other people you'd like me to genderbend or other people you'd like me to do anything or any video idea you have. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching.